Hi, I'm Jason Houtsma, guitar instructor for worshipartistry.com. In this YouTube video, we're going to be looking at the rhythm portion for the song King of My Heart by John Mark and Sarah McMillan. Now, if you want to learn the full song with like the solo acoustic section, all the tabs, chord charts, everything you need that we can't show you on YouTube, go to worshipartistry.com. You can sign up for a free account and really see what we have to offer there. But if you just want to stay on YouTube, let's go ahead and dive in. Now we have a number of different elements that we're bringing here on rhythm. You'll notice in the music video, I kind of played over the top of that little 16th note bass, that little palm muted part. I think it adds a nice part to it, and if you don't have your bass player driving that, you can do it. And all that's really simple. You're just staying on one note for the whole verse, all just holding down the 3rd fret of the E and palm muting. So if you haven't taken the muting lesson, be sure to take that. But it just keeps it constant. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a. So everything changes around it, but we just stay on one note. That's a piece of cake. Now, once we come in on the chorus, we're just doing one strums, kind of, we're building through that. Just real simple again, but the real rhythm comes in on verse 2. Now, once again, there's multiple guitars, and there's kind of the electric guitar is kind of doing this nice little high part that really complements this part really well. So we're essentially doing the same idea, but we're staying lower on the strings while the electric guitar stays on the higher strings and creates that texture. And so what we're doing there is we're mainly just working within our chord, and we're working with the root notes. So for example, when we talked about the chords, when you're doing the full strums, for example, on the D suspended over A, you would strum all the strings. However, in this one, we're working with the root note, which is actually going to be on the A string. So make sure you're looking at the tabs here, because the tabs are really going to help you here. But essentially what's happening is we start on the C2 because we pause to come in. So it's like, let the king of my heart be, and then we come in with this pattern. So we're on our chords. You can either play the full chord, or I found it helpful to just even focus on that root note there. And we're just going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. So we're doing a 16th note pattern. And then we're just working with the root note. So on the root note, up on the D, back to the root note, and then let the open G ring. So once again. And then you're just following those chords throughout the changes on the verse. So you have your G, your C, back to your G, E minor, so that open E, that D, I want to catch that G there, but on that D, you're up there on the 5th fret, back to the C, you're on your A. And that's the rhythm for that verse. And you'll use that same rhythm on the bridge as well once you come in and you're actually strumming through it. So, so I have a tab and loops of that down below of the verse so you can really get the feel for it. Now the chorus is a slightly different story. Once again, we're texturing what the electric guitar is doing, and we're trying to fill it out a little bit more because, like I said, there's multiple parts there. So rather than just doing single notes, we're doing a little bit more of a strum. So for example, on You Are Good, we're gonna go 1 and 2 and so we're hitting the root note on the D, and then a down, down, up on just kind of on those lower strings. It's okay if you catch the higher ones, but we mainly want to stay on those low ones. So once again. So it's really just that down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And that's throughout kind of those choruses as you go. So you have a little bit of freedom there. You don't have to stay super strict on those individual notes for that section on that. I was kind of doing lower strums and then working up to the higher strums. It's really a feel thing. You got to really feel what your band is doing and what really needs to be filled out there. So I have a loop of that down below as well as the sheet music. So go ahead and give that a shot, and then let's go on to the walkthrough.